you guys, what's up? So, I bet you're wondering why my hair kind of looks a bit messy. That is because this is a, hair tutorial. I have been getting some questions, from people on how I style my hair. Yes, my hair is really tangled, and kind of how I do some of that. Now, as far as the coloring, I usually get it professionally colored and stuff, and then sometimes I get it professionally cut, and then I just kind of fix it my way, but, yeah. But as far as, like, my everyday stylings, I could show you guys how to do that. So, first off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get whatever it is you're using for that day, you know, out and ready, before you even, you know, attempt to do your hair. Now, I'm not going to do the straightening, that'll be a different tutorial, but I will show you, I'm not going to use that, I lied. What you're going to want to do is, for my basic everyday style, is you're going to want to part your hair, wherever your center lining, which, like, mine is right here, as you can see, you're going to want to part it wherever that is. And for anyone who says, oh, well, what if you train your hair to go a certain way? Yes, then that just changes your center part line, which naturally mine is more over here, but because I pull most of this hair forward, it kind of changed over the years because I've been doing this sort of style for years, which is, like I said before, just training your hair. Now my natural, usually everyday do is I just take this part, like, let me show you here, hang on. I will comb it down and I will show you how I do that. I'm sorry I'm kind of going off camera, this is not in front of a mirror because, I couldn't find a good position in front of the mirror. Now, I usually take, like, this, and then most of this, and I just simply comb it back like that and let it fall as it does. Now, some days, like, I don't really know what you would call this style, but, I just call this, like, the side slide because it stays over really well, especially if you're someone who has, like, hair that doesn't usually cooperate. This is a good style because it'll work better for you, being that it's more of a natural kind of just brush it back and it sits on your head. Now, on some days, I don't want it like that, and I want it more like this. And this is just for your bangs and stuff, kind of, or whatever you pull forward, which I clearly pull a lot forward for mine, as you can see. But naturally, if your hair does not do this, you can clip it over like I do sometimes, because I don't always wear my hair like this, so it isn't that well trained to be like this. And you can just naturally clip it over, kind of like that. And it should work pretty well, that, or you could use what I use a lot, and that's hairspray. But, yeah. So, I mean, you should be able to do any of my styles pretty easy, and even easier if you have hair that cooperates. Well, mine does not. Mine likes to be extremely difficult most of the time. So that's, like, 2 hairstyles that I do a lot. Now, if you're someone like me who has pretty naturally long hair, usually you can combine them with, like, what I do, which is you take your back and you comb it out, and you usually pull this side over here all the way down and in front, and then this side, if you're doing a side swipe, like, over, you comb down the side too. Let me do this so you can see this. You just comb through all of this. And your hair, if you're someone who sheds a lot of hair and stuff like I do, you're going to have a lot of hair on the hairbrush. especially if you have super tangled hair like me. But yeah, and this is just kind of how you do the side swipe. And then with the side swipe, even if it falls down, you can just simply take your fingers and go like this, and it works. Now, if you're doing where you're pulling all of that front hair down, this kind of like pulling most of your hair to the front and not the back, this still kind of works, but it's a lot harder to get everything behind your ears and stuff when it's like this. So this is when you just whip it like that. And this is usually done on hair that's easy to whip. Mine is pretty easy to whip, as you can see. I'm about knocking the camera over. But yeah, so those are a couple of the basic styles I do every day. So I hope this has sort of helped you guys, if you saw half of it. Let me see. How many minutes is this? I'll have time to keep going. Another basic style I do a lot is, wherever my hair tie went. Let me find my hair tie real quick and I'll... Crap, I lost my hair tie. Oh no, oh wait, I found it. Another basic style I do is a very high ponytail with pull down bangs, and I'm going to flip my hair forward into a ponytail real quick and just show you how I do that. And because I do have shorter parts of my hair, and if you have like shorter bangs or whatever, they're probably not going to stay in one high ponytail. You're probably going to have to do a second one, but I mean... So just a natural high ponytail, you basically just flip your hair forward and tie it up, and then if you've got shorter like side parts like I do, you can simply take like a comb or a brush or something and pull them down so they look sort of cute. Kind of like this. I keep going back to the mirror so I can make sure I'm doing this right. So you get more of the like sort of sophisticated look to your hair. These you can curl, you can kind of fray, you can do anything you want with this kind of like short bang. I usually don't like to have like thin pieces kind of like I have here hanging down. I usually like it thick because I have sort of a weird forehead and I hate my forehead the way it is. So I usually try to pull more like shorter parts down and pull more over and stuff. And yeah, if you're doing it like I'm doing it, where you're pulling it actually out of the ponytail, it will hurt, but I'm used to it, so I mean, I would suggest not doing it unless you can take a lot of like hair pulling. You can pull down more on both sides or one side if you would like. If you have like long bangs or like a long front layer, I would not suggest doing that because they will get in your face like this. I usually end up clipping back because this always manages to get out and that's too long. I don't like that hanging down in my face because it fits in the ponytail. There we go. Okay, and now here we go. This is sort of how I do my high ponytail with pull down bangs. Okay guys, another one I'm probably going to try to show you guys is my low ponytail with a lot of like heavy bangs and stuff. So let me go ahead and pull this down and I will show you guys that. By the way, if you're someone who gets headaches from high ponytails, this high ponytail one is not a good one to have. But the low ponytail one is pretty good to use just on a regular basis for about almost anything. because it looks very relaxed and casual, but at the same time it looks cute and fashionable. So let me just do that. And basically when you're doing that, because I can do that on camera, you basically go to the back of your hair, you pull it toward the upper part of your neck, and then, I dropped my hair tie, and then you basically just pull it through your hair tie, and then you pull it through as many times as you can without breaking the hair tie. If you want it tight or if you want it loose, you just pull it through like maybe 3 or 4 times. And then basically you take your side bangs here and you pull them down. And this is more of like the whole punk rock skater girl look, sort of. And this one you usually only pull down on this side, and then you can pull it back. And like, my hair is long enough so when it's in a ponytail, I can still pull it forward and have sort of like shorter parts. Some people may not be able to do this, but for the mini like bang pull down ponytail, you kind of have to try and pull it down as much as possible, like your hair. Anyway guys, so I hope you enjoyed this hair tutorial video. I'm going to be filming more today because I've got all day to film, all day to myself, which is nice. So yeah. I might do some like fashion videos too, and if you guys would like any advice on how to do something or like how to handle a life situation, please feel free to leave that in the comments. Okay guys, I will talk to you later.